Hey YouTube, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're back. So if you have been to this channel before, I would suggest at this point you bump this video forward a little bit. I'll put a marker there, but you know what I'm about to say because I say it at the beginning of every video. And if you've never been to this video before, then as I said, welcome to my channel. If you don't know who I am really quickly, my name is JD Savage. I'm a high six-figure affiliate marketer. And what I do is I teach people to make money in affiliate marketing. I go about it a little bit different here on this channel. Obviously, Imperfect Millionaires, that's my YouTube channel as well as my business. And what I do is I select specific platforms in the affiliate marketing arena and I vet those platforms. What does that mean? It means I look at who's behind the platform, what I think the stay power of the platform is. Will it be around a long time, or are you going to put a bunch of time, energy, effort, and money into it, and it's just going to, evaporate into thin air? That's happened. If it's never happened to you, good for you, but it has happened to me, and it completely sucks. So I try to prevent that from happening. Then I go make money with those platforms, and then I show you step by step by step in a series such as this one or this one, what I did to make money with that platform and exactly what I did that worked out well and what I did that didn't work out well. Okay, so there's no course to buy. I'm not selling you anything. The platforms do cost money, and full disclosure, that is how I get paid. As I said, I'm an affiliate. So if you're interested in these platforms and you want to follow along on these platforms, when you buy the platforms, you become an affiliate. I do get paid that way. There's been some confusion, and even some people are like, well, you get paid eventually, like they don't want me to get paid or something. They're upset about that. I'm not sure why. But to those people, I would say, like, that's ridiculous. And I don't even really have a response for that other than I think that's ridiculous. But anyway, that being said, I'm not selling you a course. I do think that that's a big deal because I have people that come to me literally every single day. I talk to a lot of people and they have taken this, paid for that, and they still don't know what to do. And that's because they're receiving general information, generic information. What I'm talking about is specifically take this platform, do these things, and you will make money. You will have money in your bank account to buy things with if you so choose to do so, right? So I realize it's a little bit of a different approach. Also, my phone number is right below all of my videos. You can shoot me a text. I will get back to you. A lot of you know there's comments. You can go read the comments under a lot of my videos that people have gotten a hold of me. Of course, I got back a hold of them. It's not just there for show. I've had people ask me about that, like, well, you just put that number there for no, why would I do that? That would be ridiculous, right? That number's there. You can actually text that number. I will respond to you and give you an answer to your question. Okay. So what are we here to talk about today? Well, what we're here to talk about today is, it's going to be in this series here. So it will be video 11. Okay. So video 11, what we're here to talk about today is a question that comes up a lot, and you'll see me make a lot of videos. When I get this question a lot, or a question a lot, I'm going to create a video about it because I feel like it helps answer a question for a lot of people. And if enough people inquire about it, then obviously there's an interest in it. And that's the whole point of making videos. So what we're going to be talking about today is how to give everything away, right? I get that question a lot. Well, how do you give out so much valuable content, and what do you sell? How does it work? And all of those types of questions. I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm going to explain it in detail anyway, so that going forward, you might implement some of these things and use them yourself. Okay. So I think there's a big misnomer in sales in general, right? Well, people say, well, am I really in sales if I'm in affiliate marketing? Yeah, because you're selling something, right? I mean, everybody is. The question is, are you roping people in, for this? Like, I mean, this is really common. I won't mention any names, but it's only $7 and we'll teach you. And then all of a sudden they're grinding on you for $2,500, right? And you may or may not have the money, or you may have it and you just don't want to give it to them. But the bottom line is, what are they selling you? They're selling you information, right? They're selling you information, and then you're supposed to take that information and hopefully learn to do something with that information. I'm giving you that information, and that freaks a lot of people out. They're like, well, why would you could sell that information, right? And I've even been contacted by some people that do sell information. That's another story. But bottom line, I give away the information because I can. I give away the information because I'm not trying to charge you for information. My standpoint is I leave your money in your pocket to invest into platforms that will actually make you money. Not just information, right? Because the information unapplied doesn't make you any money. So you pay for information, then you got to go pay for platforms to make money with that information. I'm giving you the information. And what I'm encouraging you to consider doing is do the same thing. Whatever it is, whatever niche you're looking at, become that person in that niche that gives the information away for free, right? It's like selling without selling, right? I don't ever sell anything. Those of you that have been in contact with me, I'm not grinding you and hounding like, you got to buy this, you got to buy this, you got to buy this. Look, whatever it is that suits your need, that's what you should do. And that's what, from an affiliate standpoint, that's what you should be offering somebody. So rule number one, don't pick anything that's scammy. You don't need to, right? Because guess what? I've been asked that so many times. Well, how do you talk so many people into buying things? I don't. That's the answer. I show you what I do. I show you what you can create. And then you decide if it's something you want to do. That's it, right? Now, a lot of salesmen have a problem with that, but I've done a lot of sales training a lot of my life. For those of you that don't know, I mentioned this before, obviously. I've been a coach and a consultant, a sales trainer for almost 30 years now. I know how to sell stuff. And the truth is that, consider it this way, put yourself in those shoes. You might want to buy, but you definitely don't want to be sold, right? Me too. I'm definitely a buyer, always. But here's the thing, I'm also a seller. So I understand when somebody is trying to grind me. I don't want anything to do with them. And it's not necessary. You don't have to do that. So for new affiliates out there that are like, well, I'm not really a salesman, you don't need to be. What you need to do is pick something, right? You need something to offer, obviously. So if you don't have something, obviously, shameless plug, I've got plenty of things here on this channel that I've proven work, right? And multiple other people have proven work. But enough about that. See, that was my version of sales right there. I'm just demonstrating it in front of you. Like, obviously, you know what I do. You know that I offer platforms. You know that I get paid when you buy them. But what do? I make all of these series that could be a course for sale on Google, right? But it's not. It could be a course for sale. A little video pops up and you see it in front of a video you're trying to watch on YouTube and it's irritating you. It's free right here. You just go get the information. So that's the answer. Why do so many people buy from me, I guess you could say? Because I give them all of the information. That's why. Because it's all laid out in front of you. You understand? I realize that a lot of people are afraid to, quote, give away the kitchen sink, right? But why are you afraid of that? Because you need to keep something back? Here's the answer. Here's the golden goose, guys. I'm going to give it to you on a silver platter right here. Do you know what people will pay for? They will pay for implementation and they will pay for accountability, being held accountable. That's the most problem that people have. So if you want to put together a boot camp or you want to put together something like that, if you're a brand new affiliate, that probably sounds like something that you're not going to do right away. But if you start thinking about it, here's the best advice I can give you. Just be honest. Just be honest and bring it forward. People don't mind paying somebody when they feel like that person is being honest with them and upfront with them. But if the idea is $7, come on in through the door, and they get you through the door and then they're just wailing on you for $2,500 or $5,500 or whatever the upsale is, right? That sucks. Nobody likes it. Does it work sometimes? Yes. But there's a lot of manipulation involved in that type of sale, right? So the simplest way to close a sale is to provide a tremendous amount of value. So how do you do that? Well, choose what you want to do, then become knowledgeable in what you want to do, right? Just aware of how it works and what's good to do, what's bad to do, right? Whatever it is that you're talking about. And it doesn't matter, if it's $25 or if it's $3,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, right? A lot of people have the opinion that, I'd rather do high ticket. Okay, cool. I'm not going to argue with that. I do all of the above, right? I do from low ticket to mid ticket to high ticket because it opens the door to everybody. And I get along with most everybody, right? So consider what you want to do. And then my best advice would be to take that product or service and sit down, and at the top of your paper, right? Take a pen and a piece of paper. And at the top of your paper, what you're going to write is you're going to write, what problems does this product or service solve, right? And then you're just going to brain dump. You're just going to let all of that stuff flow out. For example, what I do, this industry, it teaches people to create an online income. It teaches people to create something outside of the normal 9 to 5. It teaches people how to have maybe a little bit more of what they want and a little bit less of what they don't want, right? And that's why I go into mindset and all the different things on this channel. If you didn't know that and you're new to the channel, you should check them out, right? But ultimately, what does it boil down to? This is an industry that teaches people how to make money online. Okay, so you'd sit down and you start thinking about, well, who does this work for? The industry is massive, obviously, right? But that's one of the reasons that I'm in it, because there's a massive audience for this industry. And in addition to that, I actually want to help people. That's why my phone number is below all my videos, right? So that being said, who does it solve a problem for? The possibilities are endless. And then you start making, of that list you come up with of potential problems that your product or service resolves, you start making content based on the solution, right? The problem is this, the solution is this, and you provide a solution to a problem. So if you don't know this already, the highest paid people on the entire planet throughout history were the people that found a problem and solved it. The more problems you solve for more people, the more you deserve, thus the more you receive, the more you get paid. It's really that straightforward, guys. So I guess in content, this video is, like I said, just derived from a lot of questions, because people ask me that all the time. Like, how do you give away so much content? How do you give away, what can you sell now? Guys, I have people hit me up all the time that want me to do a boot camp or want me to do one-on-one coaching, which I did for years. Because what are they really looking for? They're looking for implementation, and they're looking to be held accountable, because we're people, right? That's our biggest stumbling block. It's not that we don't know what to do. And I've given this example a million times. You can't live in this world and not know how to be healthy, right? But it doesn't mean that everybody does it, right? I can show people till I'm blue in the face what to do, but are they going to do it? That becomes the question. That's why I made so many videos on that topic, right? Just pick, I think yesterday it was, or maybe the day before, I lose track now, but the idea of keeping the main thing, because that's what's so important, right? We get so sidetracked with all the shiny object syndrome, and it's human nature. I'm not here to badger anybody. I'm completely guilty of it myself. I have to remind myself every day, sometimes multiple times a day. I almost didn't make this video today because I got a phone call and it sounded like more fun than making this video, to be honest. But guess what? I'm going to make the video. I'm going to edit the video. I'm going to put the video out because I told myself I was going to do it. And then I'm going to meet up with them later, right? Is that what I wanted to do? My knee-jerk reaction? Absolutely not. I promise you that. I wanted to just drop everything and go. Sounded like a good time. And it will be. But I'm doing this first, right? So that's a little bit off topic, I guess, but it does involve all of this stuff. The biggest problem that people have making money online is taking the actions consistently. And the next thing that I see is people are afraid that, well, if I give away too much, I got to reserve this little nugget over here, right? It's scammy. You don't need to do that, right? You don't need to do that at all. So back to that point, people all the time, even though I make these series and it shows you exactly what to do, I get asked frequently, well, hey, would you consider one-on-one coaching? Would you, what about a boot camp? What about, and I might do those things. You know, it's not out of character to do it. But what I don't want to do is create a big, long course and have no interaction with people. And basically you pay thousands of dollars for a course and you watch these videos, right? I did a lot of one-on-one coaching in my lifetime. And it did have video courses involved, but then there was follow-up live, right? So one-on-one or group, either way. But it was functional and it worked because people got to work through everything, right? Not just watch a video and go, you know, you watch those videos, they're like, you should change your mind, you should be different. Cool, well, what does that actually do for somebody, right? The important part there is to break it down piece by piece by piece and figure out, okay, well, implement this first, implement this second, implement this third. So the idea being is, that's what I try to create with these videos, is topics that I know people hit me up about a lot, okay? So I think I'm going to end it there. If you like this kind of content, drop me a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and tick the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. I'm supposed to say that as a good YouTuber. So I'm not saying I'm a good YouTuber, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I know I am. I see the improvement in my videos, okay? So anyway, that's my attaboy for myself for the day. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will talk to you in the next one.